this is Casey from Kicco Mom's channel. Today I have a special guest, my lovely husband Troy.
Hello boys and girls, welcome back. Casey, what are we going to do today?
Today I'm going to introduce a great English homeschooling activity and project for elementary school students.
Fun,
Yes.
fun.
It's a taste test. Yay!
I'm happy.
I brought some snacks to demonstrate it.
Ooh.
Oh, and
We have some roasted bacon style chips.
and some chocolate snack and some jellies.
Yep.
What's this?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Yep.
And my favorite, chocolate pudding.
Ooh, snack.
And some tofu.
Tofu, nice.
And crackers.
Salted cracker, yummy.
Ooh, what's this?
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese. I have a secret snack. Ooh, what's this?
Ooh, looks like I'm going to get blindfolded and try to guess what's in there.
Yes. Before you start it, you're going to explain your kids 5 basic tastes.
Okay.
What is sweet?
What is sweet? Sweet is a sugary taste. So something like milk chocolate, anything with a lot of sugar in it is going to have a sweet taste. Yep.
What about salty?
Salty, well, anything with a lot of salt in it. So something like chips, potato chips, probably going to be a salty flavor. Yeah.
What about sour?
Sour, a lemon is very sour, something that makes people go like that.
What else?
Savory.
Savory. Oh!
Yeah. When doing the research for this, we found out that savory kind of means a combination of the taste, the smell, and the texture in your mouth. So something that's has a nice aroma and a nice texture and a big flavor, like the blue cheese, like a sweet potato would be savory because you can smell them and they have a nice texture and they're full of flavor. So those are some savory foods. What are we missing?
Bitter.
Bitter. No, I'm not a fan of bitter. Coffee, basically. Think coffee.
What is texture?
Texture is the way something feels, the outside of it, or I guess the inside. It's the physical feeling in your mouth of something.
What is firm?
Firm is, I guess, not soft, so it's a little bit tough. Stays together very well. Yeah. So you will have a list of textures and of tastes and of flavors, right? You made a file of that, didn't you?
Yes, I'm going to put this file on my blog. If you want, you can go down below and you can go to my blog and download this file. And crunchy!
Crunchy, yeah, that means there's little hard bits in it, or the outside is hard or inside is hard. So it has a crunchy flavor, which means you're going to hear it, something like a chips or peanuts, something like that. It's hard.
And dry?
Dry is without moisture, basically. So something that is not chewy and doesn't have that softness. So something like a cracker or chips, I guess, are dry and stuff like that.
Yes, so if you download this file, these are the taste and these are the textures.
Yeah. And then you have 4 words down there. They'll describe the flavor. Is it a strong flavor, weak flavor, like that. Not so much is it strawberry, is it chocolate, is it vanilla. These describe the strength, I guess, of the flavors. So,
shall we start it?
Let's rock and roll.
Okay.
Can't wait.
The first snack we're gonna try.
Yes.
What's the name of the food?
Dickman's Choco Stroce.
How can I open this?
Yes, that's correct. For me, I rip it open. It doesn't have to look good after I rip it open.
Ooh, look at this.
Whoa!
Wow.
3 different kinds, too.
Oh. So, white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark chocolate.
Oh, our director wants some.
So I'm gonna start with the dark chocolate.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the white chocolate. Okay, here we go.
There's a marshmallow inside. Ooh, very sweet.
Very creamy. The white chocolate is very creamy. The marshmallow is very soft and also creamy. And then you have this very dry, crunchy wafer on the bottom.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of everything in there. But I want the milk chocolate.
I'm gonna eat only half. It's too sweet.
Yeah, me too.
It's too sweet.
No.
I like dark chocolate better.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this last. but you see that it is creamy. It's very rich, very flavorful. And then you got the dry wafer on the bottom that gives it a little bit of crunch in there, which is nice.
This is definitely less bitter than dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice though.
Yeah. When you do a project with your kids, your kid's going to write down the name of snack over here, number 1, and he or she's going to write down like, oh, number 1 was sweet. They're going to write number 1 in sweet line. And the texture was a soft.
Soft, yeah, I would put
and
number 1 there.
Yeah, and a little bit of crunchy.
Yeah, I'd put 1 there too, yeah. I mean, you could say the wafer was dry, but as a whole, I just put the whole thing in my mouth. I wouldn't say I wouldn't put down dry. But it's not necessarily wrong if your child puts down that it was dry because they're separating the milk chocolate from the marshmallow from the wafer. So I would say that would be all right.
And the last activity, I made a diagram. Pentagon. Like there's a salty, sweet, bitter, savory, and sour. The snack we just had was very sweet. So I'll put the sweet line on the number 5. And wasn't very salty, right?
No. I mean, the sweetness, if there was any salt in there, the sweetness basically overran it. And, I didn't taste any salt.
So maybe I will say number 1 or 0.
I would say 0.
Yeah. And sour, no. And savory?
I would say it was savory. It was very rich and very flavorful.
Yeah.
This taste is still in my mouth right now.
What about bitter? No. So your kids can draw the line. This snack was so sweet, so make a dot over here, savory dot here. So make a diagram like this.
Oh.
So it's not really well balanced, the snack, but it's a sweet snack.
Yeah.
So you and your kids make a diagram and compare each other, and that will be a fun activities too.
Yep.
And the next one, we are going to try the potato chips.
Nice.
Potato chips. Normally potato chips are very salty, right?
Yep, normally.
So
now for this here, you would on 2 up here, you'd write down chips.
yeah,
right?
potato chips.
Potato chips.
But in here there is a Kessel chips.
Kessel chips.
Kessel chips.
Very flavorful.
Very crunchy.
Very crunchy.
And salty.
Very salty. What flavor are they? Bacon something? Roasted bacon.
So, potato chips, number 2 can be salty and savory.
I don't know, savory to me is still a tough taste to define. It still confuses me. When I think of savory, I think of something that's creamy and rich like that, and I don't think I wouldn't say those are that's savory.
Okay.
Because it's a dry texture. It's not for me. It's not palatable.
And texture, crunch, and dry, I think.
Texture, crunchy, and dry for sure.
And do you think this flavor is strong or weak?
No, I think it's strong.
Yeah,
very strong. Very salty. A lot of bacon flavor.
Yeah. So I will write down the number 2 and the strong.
And I'll keep eating.
And the third snack. The third snack is jelly. How many colors are there? There are 4 colors. Red, yellow, blue, green. Okay. Yellow one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Sour.
With your face.
It's sweet and sour.
Ooh. Yeah, sour. Very sour. Soft. Chewy.
Mine was a lemon flavor.
Oh, really?
How about yours?
I don't know. Anyway, very sour. Soft, chewy. That's the textures.
Yeah.
Very sour.
Sour and a little bit sweet, yeah.
But now I would say the flavor would be very weak.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not. I I guess I can taste the fruity flavor, but for me, it's not a strong flavor because I can't define it.
I'll definitely say that's very strong flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he says weak.
Can I just say that these down here, rich, mild, when you describe the flavor, it's subjective. It's going to be different for everyone. So don't think when your child, if you disagree with your child, don't bring it up. Just say, oh, that's good. Encourage whatever he or she is saying about it. Encourage that. Now, if they drink water and say it's dry, of course you're going to correct that. But make sure you understand that everybody tastes food differently. So I really don't think that was a strong flavor. I think it was the sour. The taste was strong, but the flavor wasn't strong because I can't define it. I can't put my finger on that flavor. So that's why I don't think it was a strong flavor. So just make sure you're careful of that there's really no right or wrong answer with some of these.
We're going to open up a cracker.
I already opened one up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I assume this is going to be salty. Salty, dry, crunchy.
But it's a mild flavor.
We agree on that one.
Yeah. And I think when you do this activity, prepare a glass of water beside you because you guys gonna need this.
Yeah. All right, next up.
So tofu. Tofu. Let's try.
Let's try some tofu.
I can tell it's already very soft.
Very
Cheers.
soft.
I don't think there's no taste.
Yeah, there is no taste to tofu.
It's very mild and weak.
Yeah, very weak, very mild. Like so mild that there's no taste.
But it's firm.
Yeah, I would say it's firm because I mean this is soft tofu. It says, but there's still a little bit of tension on the surface. So I would say yeah, it's firm. Not the most firm ever. Silk tofu.
Yeah.
So if you take that tofu and you squeeze it, it's going to go right through your fingers, and it won't retake the shape that it was initially. But this stuff here, I can squeeze a little bit, and it comes back, kind of like a sponge.
And if kids draw a diagram here, might be a dot on the middle. Maybe.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Let's try grapefruit.
Grapefruit, okay.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's sour.
Oh, but it's so good.
Sour and bitter.
Yeah, but it's just so good.
Yeah. And it's very juicy.
Very juicy, yeah. Very wet.
And strong flavor.
Very strong flavor. Yeah. Soft. There's a soft texture. However, each individual little bead of grapefruit, there's a firmness to that. So moist, wet, juicy. Very good.
My favorite dessert, chocolate pudding.
Yep, use it.
Okay, let's try.
Right, so there's a little bit of cream on top of this. So we'll mix that up into it. So you kind of gives you a hint of what texture it's going to be. Yeah.
Oh, you dropped some.
Sorry. I'm messy.
I can definitely taste the bitter taste. And sweet.
Mostly sweet, but I can taste a little bit of bitter there too.
And what about the texture?
Creamy.
Creamy.
Soft. Yeah. I don't really like it. I find that the flavor of it is a bit weak. I'm not a...
For me, it's very strong because of bitter flavor. I think it's a strong flavor.
Okay. Flavor is definitely going to be subjective.
Yes.
Even taste is subjective. What's sweet for some people is not as sweet. I mean, it's not going to be salty for somebody else, but the levels of which your palate is measuring those tastes varies between person to person.
So
last but not least, cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah. And we've figured out that this is not blue cheese.
Yes.
We thought it was blue cheese, but now that we've cut it open and made some cubes here, it's a cheese with some type of herb on the inside. Yeah.
Salty.
Salty, creamy, rich, I would say this is savory.
Yeah.
Has a very strong smell. Yeah. So I would give that a savory, rich, strong, soft, and again, just like the tofu, it's firm, but it is soft.
Creamy.
Yeah.
I think we tasted 7 different food.
Yeah, we tasted a lot, and I mean, you can pick whatever food you want, but when you do this activity, try to make sure that you do have a salty, a sweet, a sour, a bitter.
The last one is blindfolded taste testing.
Yes.
Yes. So, can you wear this?
Oh, I can.
I prepare a secret snack. Now, I'm going to open the snack.
I hope this isn't a gag reel. I hope this isn't like one of the Just for Laugh gags.
So you're going to smell this snack first. Can you smell it?
Yeah, I can smell it, and I already know what it is. And I'm not looking forward to eating it.
Oh, what do you think about the smell?
It's black licorice.
Okay, I'll give you a small piece.
Yeah, thank you, because I don't like black licorice. Yeah, it's black licorice. Yep, I don't like it.
So?
Guess I can take this off now.
Yes.
Suppose.
So what do you think about the flavor?
The flavor is very strong.
Flavor is strong.
Very, very strong. It is a very sweet but bitter flavor.
Bitter, sweet and bitter. Oh, okay.
The texture of that was soft and chewy. Because I still have little pieces of it stuck in my teeth.
Do you like this snack?
I just don't like black licorice. No.
Do you know what the flavor of this jelly that you just taste?
Black licorice.
The name of this jelly is a tire flavor.
Yeah. That's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah, this was fun.
Maybe with the blind part, you do something sweet.
It will be a great idea, like prepare some snack like he's never tried before.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what will be, like new snacks.
Yeah.
I prepared this activity because I know this will be a more effective for kids to memorizing the word and, you know,
Or
like
just knowing them.
yes,
Knowing
and
the word,
experience the like true English, I would say.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is an activity that's fun.
Yeah.
And, I mean, language acquisition is easier if there is experience and emotion involved. So, and this is a great way to introduce a lot of different adjectives, which is very important early on, because I know that any second language, the adjectives and adverbs and the use of those is one of the most difficult things to get grasp for the learner. Great
and it's
activity.
very interactive activity.
Very interactive activity. So make sure you speak English to the child if you can. Don't be afraid to have a dictionary next door.
Yes.
If you need to look up some words, have a dictionary or have a computer so you can search some words. Yeah, and I was just going to say, you only picked 5 here. I mean, there's probably 100 adjectives that you can describe food, right? So
because this is for the elementary students,
right.
so I picked like easy and common words. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and press like. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comment, please write down below. And thank you for watching. Bye!
bye!
And don't forget to subscribe.